Hi, I want to share with you the message that I've received this month from the Akashic Records. This is a exploration that I do every month at new moon. And this moon, August 2021, the new moon is in Leo. It is a very, very heart-centered moment. But before I get there, I would like to share with you the view that I have received from this exploration, and that particularly concerns the situation that we have been finding ourselves all over the world in the last 1 year and a half. The channel message opened up with a very specific image, I would say. It really looked like there is a sort of a thick, sticky, dark blanket that is covering just about everything and everyone. What's interesting, though, is that beneath, above, and all around this blanket, dark blanket, there is indeed a lot of light. And this light is really permeating everywhere. So what the masters wanted to highlight for me is, first of all, as we know, light, love is the essence of the universe we live in. And it really permeates everything, even in those places where we actually have our times seeing or finding any. So this light might not be as bright or as powerful everywhere, but it is, in fact, everywhere, just like the Akasha that permeates everything. So what's important in this image, in this view? First of all, we want to remember that this heavy, thick, dark blanket is kept in place by all the fear, despair, and hatred that human beings have been experiencing in their human life. It was not just created in 2020, okay? And as such, we can indeed play a very important role at this very moment, which is to make sure that we do connect within with whichever way we perceive, intend, and feel love. Because by acknowledging that love, that everlasting presence, by giving strength to it, we actually help it make it stronger and stronger. So it's important that we remember that we can play a very important role always, but especially in these times that are so testing and so challenging, as we can see all around us how relationships and human connection have become so difficult. So our contribution, well, we need to be aware of the contribution that we do make every day, at every moment. First of all, by recognizing that we matter way more than we give ourselves credit, and that we do have the power to actually change or influence for the better whatever situation, especially in this case specifically, the kind of energy and thoughts that we entertain, and hence, the vibration that we spread all around us. Just by doing so, just by being aware of what's going on within and being willing to acknowledge that maybe we have been indulging into negative thinking or harsh judgment or fear, and being willing to let it go, we can in fact shift the situation not only for our personal life. So what I'm saying is, of course, that the moment that we do that, even our day-to-day life will benefit, okay? Because better thoughts, better vibrations, better energy, better outcomes, okay? And we also have the power in this way to affect everyone and everything that is around us. Also, the teachers and masters of the Akashic Records indicated that it's very important at this time that we do not hold back from reaching to like-minded people every time that we feel maybe alone or isolated, because we do actually need to support each other in any way. So one moment, right, that would be me supporting you, and another moment that could be exactly the other way around. The reason for doing this is to make sure that we begin to create or recreate maybe better relationship between each other, that we be more upfront, more open, more honest with each other, and that we help also other people maybe that at any moment might feel weaker or more fearful, and hold space for them so that they can, in fact, feel better, feel stronger. Can you imagine what the outcome of doing this consistently would be for your family, for your maybe community around you, and then, for the bigger picture? So for whoever feels invited or feels like they are resonating with this message, it's very, very important that we do pay attention to the kind of contribution that we pay every day, right, to the energy within and around us. Then at this moment, going back to the new moon in Leo that just happened Sunday, the 9th, the heart chakra energy is predominant, right? So we have this very, very beautiful, very loving quality, okay, of the energy that can actually sustain us. The way, the best way I would say to harness this is really to reach within and don't hold back from those deep longings or those beautiful dreams that we know they come right from the wisest part of ourselves. Because this is a very, very good moment, in fact, to get in touch, or maybe getting back in touch with those maybe forgotten dreams or those kind of hidden longings, the ones that we don't give ourselves permission to think about. This is the perfect moment actually to give energy to them, especially if we pay attention and pair that heart energy with our bigger vision, the vision that really wants or focuses on the biggest expansion, not only for us personally, for our own life, but also for the meaning that our life can make and the impact that it can make in other people's lives. So pairing together, right, these two parts, uniting that kind of energy together at this very moment and for the next 4 weeks can really help us turn, or I would say maybe accelerate the realization, the manifestation of those desires, which is a very beautiful, very positive message indeed. It is very important that all of us as well in this moment, we really root in strength, and that we remember that hope and love are between the strongest spiritual forces. And they're always, always available to any one of us at any moment when we maybe feel that fear is taking over, or hatred or judgment. It's much better to just recognize honestly whatever we are feeling at any moment, being willing to admit that we have been entertaining maybe too many negative thoughts on any kind of things, too many judgments on any kind of situations. And the moment we honestly acknowledge that it's easier to let it go, to just let it go so that it doesn't keep up that space, right? And when the space opens up, we are free to finally redirect our attention and focus on what we want to see instead, what we want to be instead, what we would like to experience more of. And of course, the masters are aware and know that as human beings, we tend to forget that this is a very, very important and simple law at work for everyone. But they are really willing and ready to remind us at any moment that it's important, right? Once again, what we focus on. So let go as much as possible of judgment, fear, hatred at any time. Just be willing to acknowledge, let it go through you. Refocus on anything you want to experience, more love, more healing, more support, whatever that is. Invite that energy into your life and into your heart. And be willing to hold space for each other so that we can really find again a way to be supportive and let the change that is taking place and that it's moving forward happen. It's important that we do not judge as much as possible, since the forces that are at play here are way bigger than many of you believe or think of. And so let's not just jump at conclusions. Let's not just think that we know exactly how things are working out or how they look. And I know that these might ask you to maybe put into questions some things that you believe true for yourself. But nevertheless, if you feel that this message resonates with you or inspires you in any way, this is a very, very good moment to live from here and let go of fears. Well, I hope this serves you. And if you have any questions or need to maybe get a personal consultation, feel free to reach out. Blessings.